In December of 1903, two brothers set off to do something that had never been done before. Orville and Wilbur Wright attempted to launch a heavier-than aircraft into flight. And this was, up to this point, no human had ever flown before. And so it was a huge deal. And it's probably something you've learned about in school, or seen on TV, or maybe you've watched a special or a documentary or whatever on these two brothers who did something that no one had ever done before. And that event changed history. It's from that event that in the last 100 years, we've not only created aircrafts that can travel around the world in record time, and we've also landed a man on the moon. We've landed spacecraft on Mars. We've even launched something far enough into outer space that it was able to take crystal clear photos of the surface of Pluto. We have taken what they started, and we have launched it into something incredible and amazing. But what you may or may not realize about that first flight that historically is such a major event, it lasted 12 seconds. Now, by today's standard, that would be a disappointment. If you built an aircraft that only was able to sustain flight for 12 seconds, you would be mighty disappointed. And you certainly wouldn't be a world changer. You most likely wouldn't change the course of history. But see, perspective is everything, because that first flight did change history. And that first flight did launch space travel and business travel and just recreational travel at a whole new level. And so I want to encourage you today with this thought. Whatever it is you're doing right now, it may have a very humble beginning. It may be a 12-second flight in the grand scheme of things. You may compare yourself to people around you and recognize that and feel like your launch is insignificant. But you and I can never know the impact that it'll have long term. When we do things specifically in children's ministry, we have no idea what impact that has on the life of a child over the next 60, 70, 80 years of their life. We have no idea what that 12-second flight can do. And so I want to encourage you today not to be discouraged, but to be encouraged by the Wright brothers. To be encouraged that your 12-second flight may change history. In fact, if your heart is in it, I believe it will change history. And so I want to encourage you today, don't be discouraged by small beginnings or by small launches or by things that don't quite go according to plan, but be encouraged that if God is in it, the sky is not even the limit. Have a great day. That's my Thursday thought.